looking in the camera just now, and I still have like sleepy, swollen face, looking up face. Like, oh God, where am I? I rolled out of bed and I kicked David out of the apartment. I was like, go for a walk. This is my show. Elbows.
So remind me what room you're in right now, Jax?
So we're with my parents who live in Lancaster, and it's the middle of nowhere. We're in the country, which is great because coronavirus can't find me in the woods. So
that's how.
We're living. Tristan, our son, is downstairs in the real house, but David and I are living in this one-room efficiency above the garage, which is great. It's separate. It's got a deck, which I wanted to work out on today, but it rained last night, so it's wet. But that's where we are.
I was thinking about working out on the deck today too.
Yes. Did it rain where you are?
Yes, because I've been trying to circumvent the shitty Wi-Fi where I am right now.
Yeah, that's the real thing.
Well, up is down, so maybe the Wi-Fi is better outside.
Maybe. When you're putting your arms above your chest and not below, you're not doing anything. But above you are. Oh, my back is cracking something fierce. Hands on your hips. Big hip circles. And these aren't hip isolations. We're really rotating from our hips so we can get all of these hip joints moving and rotating.
We're bringing it around town for any SpongeBob fans.
Around town.
Ah! Oh my God. A spider.
What?
I'll be right back. There's a spider here, and it's like not very big, but it's still scary. I'm gonna kill it.
Especially with your sword. What's wrong with you?
Hold on.
How are you gonna combat zombies? God. So what?
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna squat down on the floor. Our hands are gonna be in between our knees. Our feet are gonna be apart. If you jump off of something, if you're running away from zombies and you jump off of something head height or shorter, this is how you land. If you land like this, you're gonna bust your face open on your knees. I learned this from parkour.
Oh no.
No, I didn't do it. No, that's not true. I did do it once.
Okay. For those of you who are joining us, I see that we have some new users on. Hello. This is Kicking Coron Ass, a stage combat workout with Alex and Jax.
Yeah, it is.
We do it at 9 a.m. every morning, every weekday morning for 45 minutes so that you get sweating and you get learning. So tune in.
Have a good time, but we never promised that. All right, on the count of 3, we're going to jump as high as you can. Try to touch the ceiling. I discovered yesterday that without jumping very high, I can touch the ceiling. So be careful if you're in a small one-room efficiency above a garage. And then we're going to land just like this. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 1, 2, 3.
Ah, I think I can almost touch. I think
I'm such beautiful little frogs. One more time. 1, 2. Awesome. Just going to stand up, spread your feet apart. Your left hand is going to drop down to your right foot. My back heel is rotating and coming up off the floor. My right arm is pressing my leg out slightly, so I get a nice stretch in here. And I'm reaching with this hand to my other foot or to the floor. And switch. Again, turn the ankle out, press out that leg, and back and forth. Wake up those ankles. Wake up those knees. Wake up those hips. Wake up that brain.
That's not going to happen.
No. Maybe around 5 this afternoon.
Jax, are you fully rotating your entire body right now?
I really am. Yeah, I'm almost, directly over this knee. A little bit in front of it so I can open this knee up. Yeah, I'm totally directly rotating.
Got it.
Hip in my mouth. Great. And stand up. Toes on the floor. Big circles with your ankles. Don't cheat yourselves with these circles.
Treat yourself with these circles.
Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
That's my poster tomorrow.
I'm using that one already.
And another foot. Ooh, my legs are feeling it.
Joining us for the first time, we also have, if you don't like working out in silence, we have a Spotify playlist made just for this workout. So there's a link to that on our page. Not on our page, on this video. So go ahead and click on that if you don't want to work out quietly.
If you don't like the sound of our voices,
you should stop a little bit.
All right, wake up your feet. Wake up your toes. Your toes are very delicate. If you don't warm them up, there's a good chance you're going to break them. Kind of like you're running from zombies.
Oh, while we're still warming up, I want to take this opportunity to further express how proud I am of myself and the way I've dressed today. So for those of you who are just tuning in, I was wearing a Game of Thrones sweatshirt a little while ago. We were talking about what a train wreck that was and how privileged we were when we thought that was our biggest problem. But my shorts and my sports bra match.
Yes!
Really very exciting. I feel like a Spice Girl or like a Disney Channel original series character right now.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
All right, let's get into it. So I've got my sword right here. Again, you can use anything you have, whatever you want. Not anything sharp, not anything that's going to hurt yourself or your cat or anybody else that's in your one-bedroom efficiency apartment. So
you can't use something heavy.
I'm going to walk us through the movements. It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it, but it's also easy to lose track. If you lose track as you're doing this, the goal is to just keep moving. So whatever. Who cares? I can't see you. Live your dreams. Just keep moving, yeah? So we're going to do a two-handed sword today. So like we're fighting with a big, long sword, one of those huge Game of Thrones swords, yeah? So we're going to start in our nice, comfortable stance, dominant foot forward, dominant hand on top, non-dominant hand on the bottom, non-dominant leg to the back. Knees are bent. Remember we talked about this yesterday. This isn't a workout. This is a workout. So we're going to start with our swords up in the air. And we're going to cut an X in the air. 1, 2. And as I cut this X, look at my feet and my legs. I'm pivoting and I'm dropping myself even lower into the squat. 2. Yeah? Let's do that a couple times. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. That was awesome. Now we're here. Now we made that X. Now we're going to horizontally cut that X in half. So we just did 1, 2. We're going to go 3, 4. Yeah, so we're going to cut that zombie off right at their hips. So let's do all those 4 counts again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah?
Hey, Jack, can you break down the footwork for us right now?
What?
Can you break down the footwork?
My footwork is just pivoting.
Yeah.
My right heel comes up and I drop down. Now my left heel comes up and I drop down. Can you see my feet?
Yes. So for those of you who might be tuning in, or rather for those people who might be tuning in who might be rotating the entire way across their body, going like this, in stage combat, why don't you want to do that?
Well, if I do this in stage combat, my sword is behind me, which means they're all going to get me, right? But if I bring it down here, my arms are strong, my sword is in front of me, so I can still attack. I can still stab them in their faces. So you want to keep everything at least within your peripheral vision. And as I'm doing this, I'm keeping my abs are engaged, my arm muscles are engaged, my legs are engaged, my whole body is engaged, not tense, but tight. So let's do that again, those 4 counts. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do that X pattern again, but this time we're going to go low to high. So we just finished the second cut. We're going to swing the sword down so we can cut up. Swing that sword down, cut up. Let's do that again. Swing that sword down, cut up. Swing that sword down, cut up. Yeah? That's 4, 5, 6. I can count. So let's do counts from the top. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Now to finish this off, not finish it off, the next 2 are going to be the next one. Hold on, let me think. I changed it last night. 1. So we've got 1, 2. With our sword up here, we're going to stab the zombie in their head. So I'm just going to extend the sword forward. Bam! Stab him in the head. Yeah? So let's do those last 2 X's. So start down, up, stab. From here, this sword is going to come around this way, and I'm going to imagine I'm cutting straight up the center of their body, right up their crotches, through their faces. Yeah, so I just stabbed, bring that around, cut up. I'm going to turn this around and slam this sword down on their heads, cut down. Yeah? And the last one is going to be a stab right to the heart. Bring it up, stab. Yeah, we're going to walk through that whole thing nice and slow, and then we're gonna just do it. Right? So we're starting here. Knees are bent, shoulders are relaxed, abs are engaged, butts are engaged. I'm engaged. All right, get ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stab the head. 7. Bring it around. Drop it down. 8. I did this wrong. Stab the head.
Okay.
Bring it around. Cut open the crotch. 8. Bring it down. Drop on the head. 9. And stab. Yeah. More or less.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Let's do it 5 times and see how that goes. And again, if you get lost, who cares? This is about keeping moving. This is about tensing these muscles and these hot spot areas. Yeah, so just keep moving.
Hey,
have fun.
So before we keep going, can you talk a little bit about targets?
Sure. So the first cuts are going from this side of your neck, across, stomach, across, up, up. Then we're going stab to the face, bring it around, cut straight up, cut straight down, stab to the heart.
Great.
Yeah. X, stomach, upside down X, face, crotch, head, heart.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. And as you get more comfortable, add in some battle cries, y'all, because we're here to work out our entire bodies, because we know that our bodies are the instruments that we're going to need once we come out of this as artists. So when's the last time you actually projected your voice being in an enclosed space? So I would encourage you, once you're feeling comfortable, let out some battle cries and just let's feel alive, y'all. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. We're going to do this 5 times. Get set, on guard. These zombies are coming for you. Ready? And we're going to start with these X's. 1, 2, stomach, upside down X. Stab in the face. Open their crotch. Slam down their head. Stab in the heart. That's 1. Let's do it again. X. Stomach. Upside down X. Stab the face. Bring it around. Cut them open. Slam down. Heart. That's 2. X. Stomach. I forgot. Face. Crotch. Head. Stab. That's 3. X. Nice. Head. Crotch. Head. Heart. That's like weird Captain Planet characters. Heart, crotch, head. That's 4. We have 1 more. X. Stomach. Make sure these abs are tight. Butts are tight. Nice. And relax for a second.
All right. Oh, very cool.
We're going to do it on the other side in a second.
What'd you say?
We're going to do it on the other side.
Ah, yes.
We're just going to dive into it. If you need to just flail around, flail around.
I'm actually going to grab a heavier weight. So right now, for your reference, I'm using like a 4-pounder. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and grab I'm gonna grab an 8 because you only live once.
I get it.
So another thing,
so real quick,
having a weight helps you stay engaged. I think that there's a temptation though to tense up, and I think that we talked like 2 days ago about the importance of staying loose in stage combat, because in the real world you're doing this 8 times a week. So I would encourage you that a weight will help you keep engaged, but if like relaxing and flowing with your body is something that you have difficulty with, then don't use a weight right now. Yeah.
All right. So again, the pattern is X, stomach, upside down X, stab in the face, get him in the crotch, get him in the head, and heart. Yep. 5 times. Just keep moving. Keep your knees bent. Keep these abs and these butts and these arms engaged. All right, get ready. Yes, and X. 1. Cross. Upside down X. Stab in the face. And crotch. And head. And stab in the heart. Nice. Again. X. This is 2. Nice. Upside down X. Face. Crotch. Head. Heart. This is 3. X. Upside down. Face. Crotch. Forgot. Head. What is this for?
Yeah, it's for. Okay, I'll turn it.
Ah!
We're doing the next one.
Ah! Last one. Battle cries. Ah! Army. Now using me. Ah! Take it in the crotch. And in the head. And the heart. Kill him!
You're fucking killing me.
No, I'm gonna kill zombies, not you. I'm gonna get water. Talking and working out is tray hard.
Yes, I'm glad that we are taking some water right now.
Holy smokes, it's hot up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if the window's open or not. I've been here long enough. It's gonna be stanky in here when David gets back.
I've been waiting.
All right. So that's a drill. That's a drill that I've taken from, it's a long sword drill. I didn't create this. I just messed it up. And it's a long sword drill. People also use it as a drill. It's great. If I remember, if somebody reminds me, on the Arte Violenta page, I will post a link to what this circular drill is. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm gonna misquote people. But somebody remind me, my students know. You have to remind me or I won't do it. I'll post that up. And I'll put it to you, Alex, if you want to put it on the Hustling Creative page.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. So something that we have been doing, if this is your first time joining us, is
all right. What do you have next?
I'm sorry?
No, we just had a lag. You go.
Okay.
You talk.
No, thanks for catching that. So something that we've been doing, if this is your first time joining us, is we've been building on stage combat technique this entire time. So for 2 days, we've been focusing primarily on footwork and leg work, and we've been working our way up the body. So that's just for some reference. So if you need to see some of that again, then I think that we're going to start figuring out ways to bring stuff back, to bring technique back while still building and moving forward and learning. So if that's something that you're interested in knowing more about, then let us know. Hello. Oh no. Jax, don't leave me. Oh no, we lost Jax. Okay, so I'm sure that she'll find a way to join us again. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh my gosh, you scared me. I was a TA in a stage combat class like a year ago, and I forget everything since then. So I was real worried.
Everyone's just making it up anyway. It's not real.
Well, thank you for coming back. Thank you for not leaving me alone.
I have it on my, I need to keep going. I'm doing a thing. Can you hear that?
I can.
I'm trying to make it go away. All right, I think I made it go away. It's popped up.
Okay, so while Jax is figuring out whatever's going on over there, I'm going to lead us in a little bit of plyometrics. So yesterday, because we focused so much in stage combat on footwork, I focused more on the upper body and on abs. And I don't know if any of you are feeling it today, but yeah, I think that I'm really happy to have built some strength up again, or rather reactivated some of that strength that I've not been accessing. But I would today like to get my heart pumping a little bit. So let's go. Remember how at the beginning of this class we were doing a little bit of jumping, we were doing a little bit of trying to touch the ceiling and coming back down. So we're going to keep going in that direction. We're going to keep doing some plyometrics. In order to do this, I want you to examine your footwear, just in case you have not yet put on the proper foot equipment. This is the time to do so. I'm wearing just like regular athletic shoes, not running shoes, because those are built to propel you forward, and we're going to be doing a lot of lateral movement as well. So don't do that, but any other shoes you have that protect your arch and all those other good things, then please do that now. And so while we get started, just jog a little bit in place, and we are going to be doing some jumps. So Jax, can you tell us a little bit, as we are getting our heart rate up, can you tell us about like what in stage combat, where is your weight? Is it on your heels? Is it on the balls of your feet? What are you doing?
That's a fantastic question. And oh my God, I just sounded like a news anchor. That's a fantastic question. You know, it really varies. Most of the time, your weight is going to be centered above your hips, which are going to be more often than not above your feet, because you don't want to be off balance. But there are times when that changes. Sometimes your weight will shift to your toes. Rarely your weight shifts all the way to your heels, but sometimes it does. So it's a difficult question to answer, but it's a really good one. So
Sure.
It varies.
Sure. Well, thank you for contributing. Thank you for sharing. So what we're gonna do in order to keep our weight on the balls of our feet, and also just to reactivate, I think, Jax, if you would agree that in any kind of combat, a lot of the power, it doesn't necessarily come from using your like whatever you're jabbing with. It comes from your hip.
Yeah, it does. Your hips in the ground.
Great. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of plyometrics, and let's just focus on our hips for now. So what we're going to do is just a basic squat, and then a hop. And as I'm hopping, you're seeing that I'm basically thrusting forward like some kind of horny frog. So that's
my favorite thing in the world.
So we're going to be doing, again, it's a squat, and hop. Keep doing that, and I'm gonna come from the back so that you can see what my posture is. And another thing too is that if you're watching, we're offsetting what the rest of our body is doing with our hands. Let's do 2 more like this. Hop. And 2 more starting now. And hop. And hop. And come back down and stay down while I explain this next part. So part of plyometrics, part of getting our heart rate up, it's so hard to talk and do this. Part of getting our heart rate up is just staying moving. So that's why I'm gonna try to hold a pose as I'm explaining something. So we did that squat, hop, and this time, what I'd like for you to do, especially if you're in an enclosed space, is a squat, come up, squat, and then as we hop, we're gonna turn to our other side. Keep our focus forward, because in stage combat, we're always ready for our opponent, always have our eyes on them. So again, it's a squat, and then turn the other way. If you'll notice, something that Jax taught me, something that Jax taught me when I was learning with her in we were doing an outdoor Shakespeare production of Coriolanus. That's how we met 3 years ago. Is like if you look at my feet in stage combat, because we want as much of our body to face the audience as possible, we're keeping our feet so the audience can see both our feet. I'm not landing like this. I'm landing like this. So as we squat, then leap. Make sure you can still see that back foot. Make sense? So for those of you who have knee problems, I would encourage you to, after you do your 2 squats, then just do a little light step, but keep your weight on the balls of your feet, not the heels, because that'll be really difficult. And you are going to be activating your hips to get that power that we're looking for. So on my go, let's do 10 of these, because why not? I'm going to encourage you every time. I'm going to encourage you to get a little higher every time we do it. So on my count, and we go in 1. Squat, switch, 2, squat, switch, 3, squat, switch, and 4, squat, switch. Don't cheat yourself on these squats. Really get down, but be mindful too of your knees to make sure they don't track over your feet so that we can protect those knees as well. I think we're on 6.
I don't know what I'm
but we're on 7 now, and I'm the boss. And switch. Get down. 9. Get higher this last time. 2. And 10. Great. Thanks, guys. Now back to you, Jax.
That was awesome. I'm going to get a quick sip of water.
Yeah, sure.
And then we're going to do some lunges.
Awesome.
So let me drink this real quick. You all drink water too.
Water is good.
If you don't drink water, you'll die. That's what I'm sorry, I keep flashing the camera. My sports bra situation is giving me like wicked cleavage. I keep like, hey!
I'm into it. It's fine. I was like, I wonder if this is going to be the workout where I take off my shirt. And then I was like, nope, not brave enough for that.
Not yet. All right, I'm going to move this down so you can see my feet again. So, and we're going to grab our swords. So a quick talk about lunging. This is the 2nd or 3rd day we've done lunging. So some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you are stage combat professionals, and you already know what I'm talking about. It's the talking and exercising.
Yes,
I do your ABCs or something while you're doing these workouts.
But we're all so ready to be musical theater stars after this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I just need to learn how to sing.
Yeah.
So when we lunge, a couple of quick things. Our legs come straight out in front of us. Our knee is more or less above our ankle, not in front of our toes, not way, way behind. I understand that that is acceptable for some traditional workouts like squatting or weightlifting. It's a different animal when it comes to lunging in stage combat. I don't have time to tell you why, just trust me. So knee above my ankle. My back leg is straight. My heel is on the ground. Yeah, I'm not rolling my foot like some fencers do. Again, that's their thing. This isn't our thing. Foot flat on the ground. My foot is facing the wall to the side, or it's on a 45-degree angle up in the corner. Depends on what your hip flexibility situation is. My hips are not super flexible, so I tend to live in this 45-degree world. Yeah, I'm moving back onto the side room for my sword.
And I will say that my hips are super flexible. I've got kind of over flexible hips, which means that it's all that much more important to engage your core if you're in the same boat as me.
Yeah, I feel that. Sword arm is straight out in front of you and relax. Don't let these shoulders creep up to your ears. That's working way too hard. You're going to tire out real soon. Relax that shoulder. Opposite arm opens up like a beautiful ballet dancer and then hangs out behind you. That's going to help counterbalance you. It's going to help give you more power for your thrust, for your stab. It's also going to help you when you come back to this on guard position. When you pull your front foot backwards, you pull your back arm forwards and that's going to help you stand back up. So let's try that. So we're in a deep lunge. Pull your back arm forward as you bring your front leg backwards. Bam! And we're ready to do it again. Extend that sword and lunge and pull back. Bam! Yeah? All right. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. What did we do yesterday? 10 times?
We did 10 times, which sucked. But before we do, I feel like we would be amiss to, oh, nice. I feel like at this point, because we have been working for 3 days in stage combat, and I know that this is one of the things that really sucked learning for me in stage combat. Can you talk a little bit about, should my hand, when I'm lunging, should my hand be like this? Should it be like this? Should it be like this? Supination.
That's another great question. So there are lots of different positions where your hand can be. For our purposes today, we're going to go in what's called supination. So if you think about you are holding a bowl of soup, you don't want to drop that soup onto the floor because it's good, delicious soup and it's a rainy day. Keep that bowl of soup in your hand. Now replace that bowl of soup with a sword. Bam! It's a much better rainy day. You don't want to drop your sword because the zombies will get you. So palm up, which means the inside of your elbow is also facing up, which means you're going to feel this in your shoulder. If our palm are facing down, it's a lot easier for people to roll that shoulder up to their ears. So if you're feeling like you're like living, like you're listening to what your shoulder has to say, tell it to F off. It doesn't have anything good to say. Roll it down. And there goes your supination. You catch me?
Oh, we got you.
Nice. All right. So, do we decide 10 or you want to cut it back to 5?
Let's do 10 because
girl.
These people deserve it. I'm going to wait to counterbalance me on the other side now.
Great.
All right.
So, 10 of these. We're going to take a short breather. We're going to switch to the other hand. Same exercise. 10 of these on the other foot. Yes? I don't care what foot you start on. I can't see you. You live your dream. So here we go. I'm going to give myself lots of space. And move this so I don't slip. If you're wearing socks or bare feet, careful not to slip on the carpet. There we go. Okay, good. All right, on guard. And here we go. Let's lunge. It's 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and get deeper and deeper with each lunge. 7, 8, 9. This last one we're gonna hold. So
because Jax hates us.
Relax into it. Relax your hips down to the floor. Relax your shoulders. Nice soft grip on whatever you're using for a sword. Get deeper, and relax out of it. Nice. Take a second. We're going to do the other side. It felt easier today.
It felt easier. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I guess y'all need to join us every day.
Yes, you got to join us every day.
Camera work this way now, right? Yes, great. All right, here we go. 10 on the other side. The last one we're holding for what I think is 30 seconds. I'm counting in my head.
I guess something else that I will say too, because we are in kind of found spaces. We're kind of in found spaces right now. We're not in a rehearsal studio. So, of course, you've got to check your back. You've got to watch your back to make sure you're not going to run into anything, because I certainly was just about to. But that's a great lesson in the world of stage combat and in the world of theater in general. So just to be aware of your surroundings, and also just from a character perspective, you want to be aware of what's behind you before you before you do anything. So yeah, I'll just say that it's actually really helpful that we are in kind of difficult spaces to work in. So yeah.
That's brilliant advice. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome, Jack. Back to you.
On guard for 10 and go. 1, 2. Use that back arm to propel you back up into your position. I think this is 5.
Yeah.
I start talking.
I think it's 10 actually.
8, 9. I said I wouldn't curse today. 10. Hold it.
You said you
Relax
couldn't
and
curse today? Wow.
I said I wouldn't curse today. I don't know who's got kids at home watching. I'm trying to be a better human being. Lower. If I get anything out of this apocalypse, I'm gonna have a 6-pack and not a potty mouth. Or a controlled potty mouth. That's what I want. A controlled potty mouth. Sink lower and relax into the on guard position. Nice, you did it. Give yourself a high five.
Great. Good job, guys. Jax, on one of these lessons, you should teach us how to do fancy things with our swords.
Oh, that's on the docket. Don't worry.
Okay, good. I'm so glad. All right, so get a sip of water, and I'm gonna just launch into a little bit of our next exercise. So I know that a lot of us, like I said, are in found spaces. So this one requires a little bit of movement. It requires a little bit of space. So I'm going to move, but so that I just have more lateral space, because we will be moving back and forth. But if you do not have that kind of space, well, first of all, you can turn yourself. I just wanted to move so that you'd be able to see me more clearly. But what I was going to say is, if you aren't able to get space laterally, just make up for it by getting height. So we're just gonna using the same principles that we learned in stage combat just now. We're just gonna do lateral lunges. So what we're gonna do is like pretend that you're a skater. I think that's what it is. Yes, skating. And we're basically just going to use our back foot to propel us. Oh no, I'm being terrible to our Instagram audience. I'm not showing myself to them. So we're going to use ourselves. We're going to use the weight on whatever side we're on to propel us to the other side. So that's what we're doing. I was like, damn, why can't I show it to both audiences? And it's because I am not facing the same way for both our audiences. So
Alex, is your back foot going behind you or in front of you?
it's going behind for balance. So if you can, you're never going to be on more than one foot. You're never going to be on more than one foot. So basically, even though you want to propel and get space, you want to cover as much ground as possible. For an added ab workout and for balance, we're not going to touch both feet until this exercise is over. So we're gonna do 10. We're gonna do 10, and then we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna do 15. We're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna do 20.
When you say we're not gonna touch both feet, can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, sure thing. So on whatever side you're on, you're always going to land on whatever foot is on the outside. So if I'm going this way, my outside foot is going to be landing, and my inside foot will not. But when I go the other way, when I go the other way, then again, my outside foot is going to land, and my inside foot is not. So basically,
got it.
Yeah, just an exercise to increase both our balance and our power. So yeah, so let's do 10. We're gonna take a little break. 15, take a little break. 20, take a little break. You might not see me, so I'm just gonna do cute.
I'll keep mine small so people can see my feet.
Sorry?
I'll keep mine small within my frame so they can hear you. They can see my feet.
Great. So
that far.
Awesome. So I'm gonna challenge you that if you can't see yourself in your screen, then just keep going and try not to touch. Your screen is lava. That's what I'm gonna do. Jax will stay in frame so that she can see you. Okay, ready? And we're going prep. Oh, I'm gonna show you my prep before I move out of screen. And 10, 9, 8. Look to the side where you're hopping. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
Killer.
Good. So I'm going to add an element on that. As I said, look to whatever side you are heading towards as you go, and just think a little bit more about where your focus is, because your body will follow, as anyone who works on the stage, especially Jax, will be able to tell you. All right, let's go for 15. Prep. And 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, try to get further. 9, 8, 7, 6.
I don't know if I'm supposed to dab every time, but I am.
3, 2, I love it. 1. Awesome. Cool. So take a little break, and this next time, because we're doing 20, but this is one more time, so we want to get a little bit more out of it. This time, only go on my go, which means you may be holding your position for a little while.
Oh, snap.
So let's prep. And 20, 19, 18, 17, hold. Yep, there we go. 16, 15, 14, 13.
I'm going to take some more steps.
11, 10. Oh. 9,
Over here.
8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, gotcha. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, all of the steps, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I had room to take big steps, it might have been a little easier. That was tough. I love that.
Great. All right. Well, back to you, Jax.
Great. Well, we're at, just to check in with you, at 9:46. Are we doing this 45 minutes or an hour?
We were doing this for 45 minutes. So I guess we're cooling down now. I guess we'll have to give you the rest at some other point. Do you want to lead a cool down, or do you want me to?
How about you lead it today, and I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, great. So
We planned this.
sorry.
Nothing. We're perfect.
Did you say I'm roping you into this?
No. I said we planned this.
Oh, okay.
It's a funny goof, but now it's not.
I thought you meant like we're in too deep to not do it anymore.
No, but also yes.
All right, I'm bringing myself down to the ground because we're just gonna do a little bit of yoga today. I'm gonna take off my shoes really quickly, and we're gonna get started. I don't want to keep you all too long, but for those of you who want to stay for a cool down, please do. If not, it's been nice having you, and we'll see you tomorrow. So let's stand. Let's start in standing, and we're gonna drop our head to our shoulder. We're gonna drop so our ear is facing our shoulder. If you want, you can add a little bit of weight just by gently resting your hand. If you want a little bit more, just like Jax mentioned the other day, you can take your other hand and press down.
Pet the dog.
Pet the dog or smush your brother.
My brothers are 10 feet tall.
Totally. Now look down. Look to your shoulder, and this time activate this hand and just bring it further down. Inhale. And exhale, roll to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. So at this point, if you haven't already, just get in touch with your breath. Inhale. Exhale down and look down. Activate your hands. This is a great teaching moment too, because I love that I could hear Jax breathing. I could hear her exhale, but not her inhale.
Have I been really loud this whole time?
What?
Have I been talking really loud this whole time?
No, you haven't at all. So bring your head to center, then come back up and bring one arm around. Your legs are shoulder width apart. And we're just gonna lean to the side. As we do so, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about breath. So as we heard Jax, we could hear her exhale very loudly, but we couldn't hear her inhale. We wanna keep our inhale as quiet as possible because that means that we have an open throat, no matter what we do on our exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bring it up. Inhale. Plug your fingers into the sky, exhale, and switch sides. Yeah, so as we inhale, we want an open throat. Exhale, I actually really encourage you to push the air out. Oh, Jax, it looks like our hands are touching right now. High five. Now come back up. Inhale, plug your fingers into the sky. And exhale, we're gonna swan dive down. So here you can just ragdoll a little bit. On your next inhale, come up to a half back. And exhale, come even further down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, further down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale down and walk your hands in front of you. Hi. And we're going to chaturanga down into upward dog. Make sure that your shoulders aren't collapsing. Make sure you're staying tall. Inhale. And on your exhale, switch back into downward dog. Where you can track your feet a little bit, which just means alternating bending your legs and pushing your heel down into the ground. Good. And come down to a plank and come to your knees. Whoop. Come down to a plank and come to your knees. And I keep getting kicked off of Instagram. Sorry, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on our knees right now. We're on a tabletop, and basically we're gonna lean back down into child's pose. So as you stay there, you don't need to move your head. You don't need to do anything. I'll just talk at you. First of all, thank you all so much for joining us. It's really, really helpful for us to have some accountability to keep working out, no matter how crazy or no matter how sad we get. So thank you so much. And the other thing I will say too is that tomorrow we want to dedicate our workout specifically to yoga and stretching, but also just to diagnose our posture, see how we're doing in that way, and see what kind of bodily behaviors are manifesting the way we're feeling during this crazy time. And I will also say that again, this workout will be at 9 a.m., but at 10 a.m., Raven Bonnewell, who works for the Hustling Creative as a life and leadership coach, will be joining us. And basically, we're going to take that practice further, and we're going to be for free, pay what you can. We're just going to be having a life coaching session for anyone who wants it, anyone who wants guidance at this time, anyone who wants comfort at this time, anyone who wants support and community at this time. That's what we're going to be doing at 10 a.m. So thank you all so much for joining us, and namaste, bitches. Jax, do you have anything else you want to add?
I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I need this so much. I don't know what you're going through, but it's been rough. So this is the highlight. I'm not going to say the highlight, but this is a huge, big part of my day. So thank you for being here for it.
Yes, thank you. And we will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. All right, much love. Bye, guys.
Bye.